Hey folks, it's April 22nd, and I just wanted to get into a couple things. One, what we feel is going to be the worst case scenario for you real estate investors and developers and realtors during this pandemic. Also, just want to get into some things you could do to increase your business and find deals. Worst case scenario for you real estate investors and developers and realtors is to not position yourself to take advantage of what we feel is going to be a crazy busy boom coming out of this shutdown once business is turned back on, which we think is about 2 or 3 weeks away. If you haven't taken steps to prepare for that over the last 4 weeks, and you don't take steps to prepare for it over the next 2, 3 weeks, you're going to regret it. Because here's what's happening. Right now, there's a tremendous amount of pent up demand on the retail sales side, buyers who want to buy homes. If they were only contending with fear of the virus, they'd be out there. And our business as realtors and investors and developers would only be down 10 to 20%. However, they're contending with a lockdown as well. And realtors are not allowed to show homes, and people are not allowed to do anything that's non essential. That is what has cut the business down and the volume down by 90%. But if it was only the virus or fear of the virus, business for everyone in our marketplace would only be down 10 to 20%. And that's based on the hundreds and hundreds of calls, emails, texts we're all experiencing every week from people who want and need to get out and buy a home or sell a home. Real estate investors, here's what's going to happen. The market was so hot for so long. I mean, we just rode a tremendous upcycle from 2012 to 2020. A crazy run. What happened was developers and investors' margins have continued to shrink because of the hot market, because of all the competition that was in the market. And a lot of these guys were working off of a lot smaller margins than they were used to, which means there's very small room for error. Now, because of this pandemic and because of these job sites being shut down now for a month and counting, then the problem of once business opens back up, there's 1,000 different job sites in our marketplace, and there's only a few reliable subs, contractors, architects, vendors. Who are those people going to choose to go work for? Whoever they choose, 99% of the other people are going to suffer, and it's going to delay the job and exacerbate the problem. So, what we feel is because a lot of these folks were working on tremendously tight margins, we are going to see some opportunities in the real estate investing and developing space. I'm already starting to see some cracks and starting to see some people who wouldn't budge off of their prices, and now they're starting to budge. They had land that they wouldn't part with. Now they're parting with it. They had multi-unit buildings at 300 a unit. Now they're willing to take 250 a unit. So you're starting to see some stress in the system, and I think it's only the beginning because over the next 6 months, you're going to see some more unemployment and some choppy waters ahead. So as a real estate investor, you need to be prepared to take advantage of that. You need to be refinancing your properties, getting your cash ready, lining up your partners if you buy things with partners, et cetera, et cetera. Realtors, there's going to be a window of increased activity and sales when we come out of this shutdown. It's going to be bonkers. The only question is that going to last for 3 days or 30 days or 90 days? We don't know. Worst thing you can do is not prepare yourself to seize that market because that market, whether it's 3 days, 30 days, 90 days, that surge is going to make or break your year. And if you're one of the few who've been preparing and studying and keeping your powder dry and strategizing and keeping in touch with your pipeline of clients and sales and prospects and leads, you're going to kill it. And if you're one of the realtors who've buried your head in the sand and totally disappeared and mentally went on vacation, you're going to suffer. So, investors, developers, realtors, use these next 2 or 3 weeks wisely. Get ready. It's going to be very busy, very fast. Then it's going to slow up and not be as busy for the rest of the year and a little bit choppy and a little bit rocky. Um, Leave a comment below, please. Send me any questions. I can really get into some details about our region and our marketplace. So please reach out and thank you.